Alrighty. Good evening, everybody who might be watching. So I'm Ashton, and I'm playing some, well, I go by Gray, actually. The community manager for the Impact Gaming community. Gaming community's been around for about 10 years, and we play a lot of different games. We also have a podcast. We do a lot of cool stuff. I'm an old school FF11 player, and I'm playing it again for some ungodly reason. Last week I did a sound only game sound only stream of Beastmaster, and I will be doing a little more Beastmaster soloing tonight. I dinged 30 last night, and I got a little buffer on that. We're going to be heading out to Carpenter's Landing shortly. I'm just doing my checks, make sure I've got everything that I need. According to the price history here, I'm apparently the only person on the server who's buying pet food beta at the moment. I might be the only person in this level range doing Beastmaster solo. I imagine there's a lot of people probably just doing parties with Beastmaster, which is fine. You'll never know how to actually play Beastmaster if you do that. So I do pity you a little bit. But do as you wish. If you're just about the levels, that's cool. Just don't ask me to duo, because you probably won't know what the heck you're doing. So we're just getting, doing our gear checks. We're gonna have to refresh our signet, but we're making sure we just have some of the basics. We don't need to worry about any meds really for the zone we're going to. We're gonna be doing saber-toothed tigers versus bird traps if the camp is open. So we've got a good amount of beta. I don't need this bronze cap. We've got a good amount of pet food beta. We only have 2 crab sushi, so we need to buy some of that. No, it's under meals. Meals. The auction house bugs out when you back out of it too fast while it's loading stuff. And we're just buying crab sushi because it is the most inexpensive sushi. It does have a little bit of a defense bonus. We don't really need that. The resist sleep, I guess, is kind of nice, but we also don't really need that. Although the traps that we are fighting do have a sleep move, so it may help us reduce the time on the sleep a little bit, if not outright resist it. We shouldn't need anything else. I'm just gonna make sure that we have our ninja tools on me. I usually carry a lot of ninja tools on me. That should be sufficient for what we're doing. We only need about, I'd say I probably use about half a stack of Shihai in a night on Beastmaster. It's a little lossy on the shadows, only because if you've got one shadow left, you can't really rely on that. You have to kind of debuff that and put a whole new fresh set of shadows on if you're Beast Ninja. Typically people will do Sub White Mage for Beastmaster, but we are not going to do that tonight. We're going to do Sub Ninja because we can get away with it in the area we're going to. There's no weapon skills that go through shadows here, but even if there are, if you manage your pet's enmity well enough and your enmity well enough, really, you can't make your pet hit things. You will do just fine with Sub Ninja. The other thing you need to be mindful of is the amount of how you're using your weapons. So you can Sub Ninja and not use dual wield. You don't have to use dual wield. You're not forced into that. It will give you a little more burst damage, as you are going to be attacking twice every time you attack, and if you hit both times and you pull hate, you got to be mindful of that. You don't want to do that. Going with the single-handed axe and the shield can be fine, as long as you're using a shield that gives you some kind of bonus. Like I have a lantern shield for 5 attacks, so even using the shield isn't too bad. It's not a whole nother weapon, it's not that good, but better than nothing. I really should move this over to my other screen. That's fine. Okay, we've got Signet. We've got all the gear, including the gear we're going to ding into, which is our warrior axes at 32. We've got our pet food beta. I haven't upgraded my rings, probably because I'm just cheap. I don't think I have anything else to... I think this is probably... Well, it's not the best stuff I could be wearing. I believe there's a body piece that I could buy. Centurion scale mail. Might be a little better than what I've got. I'm going to keep the Sandorian or Squire mufflers though, because they have accuracy. But I think the body piece can probably change. I like Beast because it still uses that heavy armor setup. It can mostly use everything that War uses. There are a few things that it can't use. Yeah, it's 23. I think the chainmail is 21. Yeah, so it's not a huge upgrade really. Yeah, this would be a downgrade. 23 would be an upgrade. It would be nice to be able to get this, but I don't think it's available on the server. Can't use that. Let's see what the Centurion scale mail is selling for. I don't really want to pay 15k for something I'm gonna hop skip through. And for only 2 more defense or whatever it is. Yeah, I'd rather like hold out for yeah, I can upgrade the silver mail for the same price and it's a heck of a lot more defense. Or iron scale. Yeah. They're both 28. It's a lot of levels to go, but this is really the main goal. Is to get to 40 because I already have the Royal Squires chainmail. Alrighty. So let's head on out. Got our Signet. We're going to go to the Warp NPC. And we're going to do this. Thankfully, this camp is not a long walk either from where we're going. We're going to head out to Jugna, go east. We're going to be at camp probably in 3 minutes, maybe 4. I might have to kill some shriekers along the way. That or pop a silent oil. Just oil, I guess. Spend a lot of time in Judgment Forest. Especially on Beastmaster. Spend a lot of time there. There's a few good camps here. Doing leeches versus leeches, or leeches versus fungars, fungars versus fungars. There are more fungars in Spore Hollow. It's lower level than I am. There's tigers versus goblins here. I think you can do that. So yeah, there's just a lot of... Oh, and my game crashed. That's awesome. I hope that doesn't keep happening tonight. It's probably going to be a minute to log back in, too. Let's see. Yep. Oh, it's going to be a minute. But anyway, we're going to do tigers versus bird traps. And that's a really great... XP should roll in really quick. We should be able to do about... I don't want to make any promises, but should be able to roll 4k an hour there. We'll see how it goes. At the very least, I'll be able to get 3. And we'll keep an eye on XP Watch and see what it says. I'm going to back out. Restart. One thing about newer games is You don't usually get stuck. At least in Final Fantasy XIV, they fixed that weird issue where you get stuck, like in the game and can't log in. Just make sure we have our macro update that we changed. We've also got Call Beast. Well, we've had Call Beast for a couple levels. We just haven't used it. This level, Charming Pets, is a lot more powerful than any of the jug stuff you're gonna get. It's nice in a pinch, but where we're going, there's so many mobs around, so many pets to choose from. You're never really gonna lack for helpers. So we're just gonna go into Carpenter's Landing from this entrance. We don't want to aggro these tigers, so I'm gonna play a little distraction game here. You guys can actually see my pet info bar, right? Let me make sure that that actually looks good for you guys in the editor here. Once I charm a pet, I'll be able to move it. Make sure you guys can see it. Okay. So like I said before, we're doing Beast Ninja here because we can get away with it. A little riskier, higher reward, you can move a bit faster. You don't have to worry about the elementals that pop here either, which is really good. So we don't want to have to deal with elementals. I think I'm just gonna silent all my way past these guys. I don't want to bother with them, honestly. I don't remember if they're sight or sound, but I'm assuming that they're sound, because I remember trying to run past them yesterday. Originally, our XP camp in here was Beetles versus Shriekers, and that got us from 29 to 30 pretty easily, but you can do that from 28 all the way up to 30. It's hard to find good Beetles at 28, but 29 was really good. So this is camp. We're right here, and bird traps are great. They don't link, they don't aggro, so that's wonderful. There might be somebody. Oh, there's the party here. Alright, so we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do, because this is where we want to be. We want to be in this area here, and we want to use these guys as pets. So we might be able to kind of stay over to one side of the map and not bother them too much. Alright, so there's our pet info. Let me move this over a little bit so you guys can see it. That should be good. And we can chain Shriekers too if we can get at them. What we want to do is we want to avoid aggro from any of the other tigers in the area. That's really key here. These bird traps are gonna melt. They really are. Tigers build aggro pretty fast too. They attack quick, so we should be all right to jump in once mobs get to about 80. That should be about enough ammo built, but it'll vary a little bit depending on how many misses versus hits we see. When you're playing Beastmaster, you kind of get you get a bit of a like a knack for it. He's missing a lot, so not too thrilled with this tiger's performance right now. And when he gets too low, we're gonna have to jump in here, make up some stuff. He's gonna need a biscuit. Pop that biscuit now. Yeah, we're already pulling 8. This guy did not establish well enough. And that's surprising because this is an EM tiger, but this might be a bird trap that's maybe 2 levels, maybe 3 levels higher than me, and it's checking its stuff. So, let's see if he's got what skill that he wants to use here. Alright, well, we're going to use have to use, well, that's not good. Our fight got eaten by the Paralyze, and we really need this beetle in the game here. Good beetle. Good miss. So that's alright. We can use beetles as well to fill in when we can't get a tiger. We just have to not get paralyzed. Alright, you go, beetle. That worked out pretty well. I'll try to get Utsu back up. Took a little bit of damage, but that's not surprising. Have to start fighting the next one. We'll give them a little time to see what the level difference here is. So you can see they're doing about 40 damage, 45 damage to each other. So that's good. That means that these guys are a little closer in level. Probably about 1 off, maybe 2, because this guy's a DC to me and this bird trap isn't tough, right? Oh, it's medium match. That explains that. So we'll just rest a tick or so every single fight and we'll be alright. We've got our next target over there. We've got another beetle. We've got a tiger up there. So one thing about Beastmaster, you should always know where your next pet is and your next prey. We're going to reward this guy. We really didn't need to because we have plenty of pets around. And we probably want to convert this guy from the DC into the EM. So we want him to die. But we know he's going to die. So we're not... I'm more concerned about that XP party getting desperate and potentially, you know, taking like a pet or two. Like I can handle them taking the prey, but if they take a pet, it's worse. This problem with that is these bird traps, they also resist charm. Not as bad as opos or jellies, but it can be the death of you. You fail multiple charms in a row. Alright. We know this guy's gonna die. This is a planned obsolescence kind of situation. Alright, so he's at 6%. We're gonna try to run and get our next pet. We know these move kind of slow. So we're hoping that we don't fail this charm. Tigers aren't typically difficult to charm. And I also have tame now, so that will help a little bit. Actually, the biggest problem with tigers is when you fail the charm, you cannot outrun them. They are faster than you. So, taking a lot of damage here. But we haven't done any damage to the bird trap ourselves. So, this may be a battle that we can just sit out for a while. So far, Slash Ninja's not doing so great. But we'll get into a rhythm. Check out where the next tiger is. Like a responsible Beastmaster. That's the one I have. There's one all the way over to the east. Another one over to the northeast. But the one that's directly north of here, in the little clearing here, is probably my next target. He's the guy I really want. Let's jump in here, help our tiger out. We'll make up the HP over time. Wow, we're really getting our guys sauced here. I needed to jump in a little earlier. Looking around too much. This is a very high level bird trap. We're gonna try to get this guy to die quick. Shadow. Don't put me to sleep. Wow. They double attack. I did not know they double attack. So now that's the thing that I need to be aware of. chat at full. We need to get this thing dead. Like, soon. Alright, let's biscuit this guy. Yeah, 160. That was definitely a high-end tough. They go 120, 140, 160. Once you get to VTs, they go 180, 200. So that was that guy was definitely on the higher end. But according to XP Watch, we're making 5,200 an hour. It's not going to last because we're about to rest for a long time. These mobs repop really fast too because we're outdoors. So that tiger is already back, which is great. But we're going to have a pretty lengthy downtime here. And I don't like lengthy downtimes, but it is what it is. Maybe if I move this down here so you can compare the red bars, maybe that helps a little bit. Old MMOs aren't the most engaging thing in the world, I gotta be honest with you. Old MMOs aren't the most engaging thing in the world, I gotta be honest with you. Okay. Oh, we're almost back to full, so that's good. Just trying to adjust things a little bit. Get some lighting here proper. Right, we have like what? 529? Alright. We'll go to full. I was expecting this to happen. That's okay. We'll stop there. Change of plans. Alright, so that we got 2 tigers ready to go there. What we can do is we can try to sneak behind this tiger here. You know. Pull that shrieker out of there. Oh, there's a Wendigo there. There's undeads. Need to be a little mindful of that. Tigers and undeads. I didn't see the undeads yesterday. I think I did not, probably did not come out this far. Or perhaps I came just after nighttime. That's probably more likely. I did not see them. Alright. Eating food's getting me stuck. Okay, good. But I want to eat food. I would really like to. Yeah, Rhino attack's the only one we really want. So when we use the tigers, all we want to see is Claw Cyclone. We want to see Claw Cyclone all day. Tear these things in half. Because they will tear in half. Check that Wendigo. Oh, he's only DC. Not a big deal at all. But we may want to clear it out. Let's see. Oh, there's a couple there. Alright, we don't want to do anything with those guys. Let's see if they... bird traps are respawning. This one's EM again. The other one's DC. Alright, well. We're not getting undead on this side, so we're cool with that. Let's see what this beetle is conning. Another DC beetle. How much damage is he taking? He's taking a lot less than the bird trap. We'll probably pull a little hate somewhere in the 30s, 40% here, but that's okay. You can just biscuit. You can let the beetle die. We really just want to biscuit, though. We want to have him just tank the whole thing. So maybe he'll miss a lot. Cross your fingers. I can't hit this thing at all. I just keep whiffing. There we go. He's slow on me. I don't like that. But that's okay, because now let the beetle die. There we go. Okay. I am slowed. This is a DC tiger. There's a good bird trap. Alright, see if we can get a chain here. We want to make sure we stay. We stay above yellow. Because we do not need... We definitely do not need those undead to just gang up on us. But we're going to play cautious either way. Kind of use this as a little camp over here. Gotta let that tiger hit it one more time at least. Come on, tiger. Ah, tiger. You're supposed to be like badass. You are not badass right now. Jeez. That took like way too many rounds. It's like 50% accuracy. It's low evasion to me, not to the tiger. So that's a problem. We are sleeping. Very useful. Well, we should just be able to raging strike this thing once we get up. Should have enough aid. Hold it. Oh, wonderful. I'm going to debuff our shadows. Because we want to get hit. That didn't work. Cool. I doubt we're going to get shadows up. But they've been missing a lot, so there you go. Now we're in yellow. All these monsters out here need to eat sushi. I don't know what their problem is. So this one's a DC. So we're going to just clear it out while we rest. Not even gonna... Probably not going to join in on this one. I think we already lost chain anyway, right? That one was 140. The dog is back. She buried something in pillows behind me. She came to retrieve it to give to Mom. Yeah. We should jump in. But no rush. We can take our ticks here. We're good. Let's go all the way to fall. It's just a DC, so we're not really, you know, we're not going to get chain out of this thing. It's not going to start a chain. see, we only had one shadow. We needed to have debuffed that, probably. Got lucky there. Evade. So lucky on our RNG damage, though. Alright. So we've got an even match bird trap there. And we've got a DC tiger here. So let's make these guys hate each other. Pull it back to get away from the Wendigo. And the mobs get stuck a little bit on trees here. I don't know why that is, but they do. Kind of annoying. It goes both ways too, because the enemies get stuck. But at least we're in a good place where we can be sick. Don't have to worry about the roar hitting another enemy. Now, DC. Seeing a lot of DC mobs around here. Last night I was thinking everything was tough. I don't know how in one level everything just kind of phased out of my range here. Also, that sleep is terrible. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna turn my webcam off a little here because I'm getting a bit of lag. Okay. I guess that last one was actually an EM. I don't know how to quantify that exactly. But here we go. I'm gonna debuff this. Put a pretty set of shadows because we're gonna lose this tiger pretty quick. Pretty quick. Pretty quick. I can run around the tree a little bit. Gotta hit him. There you go. I'm gonna give this guy to about 65. Yeah, there you go. 3 solid hits right there in a row. Jump in. Try to get the most we can out of this tiger here. This is an EM tiger, I think. A-cycle. Pew pew indeed. With axes. You can pew pew with axes. I don't know why that gave me 90 XP. EM. The next one's a tough. I'm slowed, so I feel like I could just jump in right away with these guys, and probably the enemy he'll probably keep hate. Come on, claw cycle on this thing. Roar is fine too. As long as it lands. Yeah, it's paralyzed. That's good, because this paralyzed is very strong. I'm gonna eat my words in a sec. It's not gonna paralyze the tiger at all. Ah, and I got put to sleep. Oh, but I resisted it. So I'm gonna go down only 7 seconds of sleep. That is good. So we're gonna get chain 2 here. Chain 2 should happen here. If I can kill this thing, 2 rounds of melee. What's going on, Sickle? Alright. There's chain 2. Is there another tiger down here? Yep. Oh, it's a tough tiger, though. That's rough. Well, you know what we do when we see a tough tiger? We grab it and we familiar it. It's gonna hit me for sure. Alright. See if we can grab it this time. Nope. Why did I even think that was gonna happen? Let's run around the tree a little bit and get stuck. Oh, you can't catch me, Taiga. Alright, good. So let's fight him. This tiger, if it hits, it's gonna own the crap out of this thing. Get one more hit in here. There we go. He's doing about 50 damage, and we're gonna do about 50 per round. But he's gonna attack twice for every round that I get. And I'm seriously reconsidering this this XP camp. I'm gonna have to look at my list here. Think about where I should be going instead. Oh, you're gonna paralyze the tiger? Dang. That's cold. It's paralyzed. And he missed. That's good. Save his TP for next round. Come on, tiger. There you go. That was a really beefy bird trap once again. Toughs are tough. Let me tell you. They are no joke. They are tough. Might as well get to the farthest one here. And then work our way back with these pets. See if you claw cyclone this thing. Razor Fang. That's what I want to see. That's the one. Although I think Claw Cyclone also, I think they also have that one. Yeah, they should. Hmm. 20 seconds on reward. He's gonna get paralyzed. Okay, well, better him than me. Come on, Beetle. I need your help. You are never going to take hate from me because I Raging Axe this thing. Can you fight? That would be cool, bro. Please miss me once. Alright. And it put me to sleep. Oh boy. Well, the beetle will kill him. You don't need me. Damn, that sucks. It got paralyzed right at the end there. I didn't want that to happen. We are going to have to just have him attack. We're gonna pet swap anyway. The beetle over there I can always grab. I feel like this guy was EM, right? Yeah, it was Bugle. I wonder if we can finish this fight. If he doesn't put me to sleep, we're good. He puts me to sleep. Oh, I resisted. Okay. Not complete resist, but a partial resist. Really good. Alright. I should be able to finish him off. Let him kill this beetle, and I should be able to finish him off. Kill the beetle! Alright, so that was a true... That one was a true DC. I've noticed some of these mobs that are checking DC are actually EMs because they're chaining. Let us do that. We're going to need to rest. Hopefully this is a good matchup. I haven't done it yet. But Pugils attack very fast, and they double attack, so... Seems like a good matchup to me. I can move over here a little bit because he has an ability. If I get to use Sick with him, he has an ability that will a splash breath that can hit multiple enemies, and I don't want that to happen. Oh, for Christ's sake. I don't want to use TP, but, I mean, the rate this is going, it's, you know, it has not looked good. We have not made this stream look good tonight. In fact, we probably made this look really bad. But here is another one. So. I'm gonna add Spinuous Pugil here to my list of pets to use in this area. Spinous Pugil. Turns out it is a good pet. And it's, yes, pretty good pet. Close enough here to hit it. Yeah, we lowered its evasion. Now it's paralyzed. That's okay, at least it's still tanking. Getting 31 is not going to be a problem. Half resist right there. 15 seconds. Oh, well, that's not good. So this tiger aggroed us, but is now our slave. So that's good. Can I fight? Can you fight, please? Thank you. Alright, that's a good chain. I hope that this tiger is EM. I didn't get to check it because it aggroed me, so I really just had to grab it. But we're also in red HP right now, so let's find a favorable matchup. Which should be this tiger versus that EM bird trap. Because I think they can do pretty well against EMs. If not, I can stand up and reward them. So far, the tiger is getting a little owned. Alright, he's evened the score up a bit. After the first weapon skill, I'll jump in. Yeah, razor fang. 53 damage. Come on, buddy. You gotta do better than that. Oh. I didn't resist that at all. This tiger's got it though. He'll kill it. But will he kill it fast enough for the chain? That is the question. I think there's probably about 15 seconds left on it. Yep, I think we got it. No, we didn't. We did not. We're just going to take a rest. We were so close on that chain, too. Let's see, that other tiger there is GC. Bird trap is EM. Well, use a little strategy here. Let us start the fight. Let's have him sick right away. He's gonna die soon anyway. Hopefully he does Razor Fang. Yeah, he did. Good. And then we can grab this tiger next. That tiger dies. Good. It's a good swap. Did he miss? He's good. I can try to keep the chain going, and I can rest a bit since he Razor Fanged. The tiger was a champ. Might be too close. It's probably Sporific me. Oh, tiger. Yep, I'm too close. I'm not that worried now. It wore off? This is kind of a problem for me. I don't know how much damage I actually do to these guys. It's not 7%. Well. in the state I'm in. Yeah, grab that beetle, I guess. Up here. So, resist me, beetle. I almost got that off. That was close. I really don't have a lot of hate on this thing. But I don't really need him to tank. What I need him to do is just put some extra damage on this thing. Very good. Alright. Yeah, these guys are high level, man. I'm getting a lot of the 160s. A lot of 160s. This is a terrible beetle to have as a tyrant. Absolutely terrible. And we're going to need to rest. Be right back in a minute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this red mage is here now, killing the tigers. So this is a typical problem that Beastmasters will have, and I will put it like this. If you were in a party and some other party started to camp on top of you, you would be like, what the hell, man? And if you were a party, you would say to yourself, wow, maybe we shouldn't party there because there's already a party in that spot. The same rules should apply to Beastmaster. You are a party of one and people should recognize you as a party of one, but they do not. So there's a great deal of disrespect, both on purpose and maybe even accidental, that goes around towards Beastmasters. I have been part of both one accidental incident and one very, very on purpose incident, where a party simply had 4 people or so. They were gathering for probably 30 minutes, but I had already been at the camp for well over an hour. And once their 6 members showed up, they just started killing mobs and pulling my pets and pulling my prey and not caring. And it wasn't even like I was at like a super duper popular camp. It was it wasn't off the grid per se, but it wasn't like a camp people go to unless the really good camps are all taken. So I thought I was pretty comfortable there, and I'd been there for 90 minutes when this all started going down, and I watched their party sit at 4 and then 5, and then waiting for Ranger Tank to show up, and they just started pulling away. And I asked them and say, why are they doing what they're doing? Nobody responded. And a GM actually was there fishing in Quiffum, Rip Hook, and I spoke to him, and he said he's going to take a look at that whole situation. And I said, well, I don't know that you're going to be able to really do anything, but it's happened to me before, and nobody really seems to care that much, and it's a problem. It's a big problem. People do not respect Beastmasters in the slightest, and I don't like that. And I think it really does have to do with a lack of understanding for how this job works. Which is a really sad reason and excuse, because people tend to have a pretty common set of knowledge for most jobs. Like, they know ninjas have shadows, and they know warriors use axes, and they know mages cast spells. Beastmasters need pets, which means they need mobs. And if you are killing all the mobs in an area that a Beastmaster has been roaming around, you are essentially NPKing them, inadvertently NPKing them, because if I don't have a pet to swap to and I die, it's because you killed my mob. You're responsible for my death as far as I'm concerned. But it is not viewed that way, unfortunately. And it ought to be. It really ought to be. Now, if a Beastmaster purposely uses leave and puts a aggro mob on top of a party, that would be considered an MPK, right? Very, very clean as day. But again, the same situation is, if you kill my mobs to the point of I cannot pet swap, I cannot survive this battle, and I have nothing to do but try to charm my target, which might fail because most of my targets are higher level than me, then you've MPK'd me, essentially. It's not really a monster place kill, it's like a monster devoid kill. Like, I didn't have anything I could do, so you killed me. And one of the rules of thumb for Beastmasters is you look around and you make sure you know where all your pets are and all that stuff. I see this tiger over here. I really want to know what level it is because I want to swap to it. But I can also always just swap to this. And see this party here. When I got here on the stream, for people who are maybe just checking in or don't know what happened when I got here, I saw that party over there, and that's the camp that I want. I want to be over there on that side of Carpenter's Landing. But you know what? I came over to the west side of Carpenter's Landing, alright, at this dot. Now, this is a shitty spot compared to the other spot. It has much more pets, much more prey. But I didn't just start killing their mobs, okay? I did what you're supposed to do, and I respected their camp. They weren't pulling anything on this side. I said, cool. And we can live in peace together, in harmony. So, if I can do it, other parties can do it. I don't see a problem why anybody should ever camp where a Beastmaster is camping. They've been there before you, move on. Go to the next place, because that camp is taken. I'm sorry. That's my piece on that. I apologize if it sounded a little ranty, but it has been burning a hole in my brain, this whole situation, for some time now. And it bothers me. It bothers me a great deal, because I love this job, but player etiquette is not up to par to absorb what you need to have in place for this to be a sort of like a mutual understanding doesn't exist. There's no social contract between parties and Beastmasters, and it's unfortunate that it's like that. I really, really wish it wasn't like that, but it is. My tiger was paralyzed. That might be the reason for its lame start here. We're about, yeah, we've got a huge discrepancy in stuff. I want it to use the TP move so that I can jump in. But at this point, I may end up having to. I really hope it doesn't use Spore Effect at this point. Alright, yeah, we're gonna break off here. There's inevitability of a pet swap in here. Well, actually, maybe we can keep this tiger alive a little longer. I've almost got I'm halfway up the TP here. If I can get him to use Razor Claw, Razor Fang, we might be good. Alright. Yeah, we could do this. Alright, it's a resist. It's the partial resist. So we should be alright. It's gonna hit me, but we'll deal. If it can do a miss here, that would be awesome. But it didn't. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. I may end up having to see if I can kill it. We're good. Alright, we're good. Is that another? That's a 140. Wow, okay. Well, our tiger was paralyzed at the start, which was a big problem. Oh, we got a good beetle here. That's cool. Beetles tear up these shriekers pretty well. And this one is fairly easy to get to. Rest out this battle probably without cause of worry about Link or anything like that. You see the beetles are like the best and pets in this area, but they are lower level than the other mobs around here. I really hope this guy doesn't heal me. This is another thing that people don't understand about Beastmaster. Oh, no, no, no. Alright, well, I don't have any hate on the mob, so it worked out. But typically, you should not walk around healing a Beastmaster, because you just shouldn't. You just shouldn't. You know, most of the time, if the Beastmaster's camp is unimpeded and they die, it's their fault entirely. You should not heal them, because you could pull hate off their mob, and they may want their pet to die. In this case, this guy gets a pass because I didn't have any hate on the mob itself. But in the future, you gotta be, you can't just do that stuff. People have to be more mindful of that too. And that's the case of, like, if you steal my camp, you're being a dick. All right, you're doing that on purpose. If you're healing me, you're trying to be a nice guy. So I understand where you're coming from on that. Like I'm gonna help this guy out. He's healing or whatever. Like, cool, man. I appreciate it. But you also have to be mindful. You gotta be mindful. of the equilibrium that goes on when it comes to Beastmasters. And there is a lot of equilibrium. There's a lot of calculation that goes into, I have to let this guy hit this mob a certain amount of time. See, I'm going to pull hate pretty soon because this beetle has missed twice. So I have to be mindful of that. Now, if he can hit... Oh, he got critical. See, now if he can hit a little harder, we'd be okay. Yeah, there we go, see? Like, it's a seesaw game, you know? You get used to how things sort of function and how they work and whatnot. So I'm actually okay with a little bit of seesaw action here. Because I need to even up the game. He's going to get paralyzed. So I want this... Now I want this beetle to die. I don't even care anymore about him. But I wanted him to at least tank a little longer, but he despawned. So that's a problem. We're going to... I don't know what we're going to do here, but... Perhaps there's a beetle somewhere nearby. Take some damage, probably. Yep, that's a crit. That's the last thing we wanted. This was the DC beetle from earlier that I really did not want. This tiger is a risk, but I'm going to take it. Because it could resist charm. It did not. That's fantastic. We need to start attacking like now. Yeah, I've got hate on this thing like crazy too. So this was a bad pet swap, all told. This red mage over here is looking for tiger. Well, you know what? You're just gonna have to deal with it. I'll be right back again. Alright. This is a dangerous place to be in. Number one, because that tiger respawns right there. Number two, because this tiger is probably even match, and it is going to most likely de-charm on me if I do not move quickly. So, yep, there it goes. There we go. I want to say it looks like it's an EM at this point. That's fine. This should be a tough one. Let's use sick. I want this thing to use EP as soon as possible. I can always reward it. That other tiger's gonna get eaten by that red mage most likely, but I got a beetle here. That DC beetle. You're my boy, Blue. It's my backup. It's gonna be nighttime pretty soon too, so I cannot be walking around here in red. Gonna have to go back up north to the lake and use pugils. Kill the bird traps up there. I like that Razor Fang, man. That really evens up the score quite a bit with the level discrepancies here. We've gotta just rest this one out here. Hope that it's 10% or less at the end of the day here. We might be. It might be. The sleep is a silly thing. It's gonna wake it up right away. We're gonna let this tiger die. Good. That's what we want. And we got lots of HP while we were making XP. So that's good. That may have been a tough tiger. That may be why it uncharmed so fast. I'm weary about taking this. Well, I should take the beetle with me, I suppose. Let's take him with me. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a good one. I'll keep the chain going. Beetles are beefy bastards. They got a lot of hit points. They hit pretty hard, they have good defense. And they're on average one level lower than these shriekers, and they intimidate them, which is like a paralysis that happens about 5% of the time or so. You'll see it sort of pop up in yellow. Almost a full HP. One of the disadvantages of Slash Ninja. Though I gotta say, this has been going terribly compared to last night. I came here Slash Ninja, I got about 1300 buffer. Before, I don't think I took much damage at all. Alright, let's check this pet so we know what we're getting into here. He's an EM. Alright, let's finish up this one here. So we reset the chain timer. And we're gonna go after that trap over there with this beetle. Give him a little help here. Alright, good. So we're going to try to move pretty quick here. There's going to be a pet swap mid-battle. And we've got 2 shadows, so that's what we want to make sure we check. Anytime we're doing pet swaps, we want to make sure. We don't want to use weapon skills because they have high frequency field, which is AoE. Even though I don't think it aggroes the beetle because it doesn't do damage, I don't want the beetle to go into the pet swap with lowered evasion. So that's a consideration. Let's see if this Rhino attack is high freak field. Yeah. So now he's on high enough elevation that it doesn't matter. We're going to do this pet swap, and we really hope that it fires off. It does. Perfect. So 1 shadow off, which is great. That's better than the alternative, which is taking damage. See, the bird trap is intimidated. So the beetles intimidate these guys too, because they intimidate insect, I believe. I didn't want to take a palsy pause there. Yes, now I know that this beetle is... Oh no, it missed. Okay, so it didn't paralyze it. So we're good. We are happy with that outcome. Now we can reward this beetle, bring him back up to nearly full. And he did go back up to full. Awesome. Is this a tough? Yes. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to take a tick, and we're going to jump right in. Because he's probably going to need help. If this is a high level tough... No, it's not. He's hitting this thing too hard to be a high level tough. Alright, B credit. Let's just jump in here. I don't want to take any chances. This thing's gonna probably put us to sleep. Knowing my luck. No, it's gonna try to power up. And it paralyzed him successfully. So, it's a good chance I take bait if that paralyzed procs a lot. We're in kill range, I think, here. Let's get it down to a little low 20s. Let's see if we can do it now. There we go. It still slept me. But we got the chain, guys. We got chain 2. We were gonna try to get chain 3, but them's the break, so this beetle will likely become uncharmed in the middle of that other battle anyway, and since it's so far out of its spawn, it's gonna despawn once that happens. Can't even use check feature while you're sleeping. Okay, so that one's DC. We don't want it anyway. This one is top, and if we can get enough battle out of it, before it despawns, we can switch over to this guy. Okay, he's an EP, which is not good. We don't want EPs. We definitely want better. We want better pets than that. You know, we want DCs. That's what we want. DCEM, we'd be happy with that. Let's see if we can. We don't want this guy to come uncharmed. We really don't. Oh, he did. Okay. So now we've got a problem. We need to grab another pet. And we didn't refresh our shadows, so we're going to take some damage. Our pet is missing because the level difference is huge. Yeah, he's doing 31. He's getting hit for 60. That's pretty significant. We're gonna take hits and we're gonna take damage in probably 3 rounds, or get it directed at us in 3 rounds. Alright, he crit. He missed. That equals out. We are not gonna waste a pet food on this guy. Put us to sleep. Actually, this is going okay. It's going okay. Just leave our shadows up. We can take him out in 2 rounds. We've got a sarcastic Utsu. Alright, here we go. That worked out. We've got 2 shadows, and we're gonna get at least 1 hit. Chances are. We're gonna take a hit. Oh no, he missed. That's good. Yep, that was a high level one for dang sure. Taking that much damage is, yeah. Yeah, see how someone asked me? That is the nicest thing. That is like the nicest thing you could ask. Someone to, to chime in with you and say, hey, are you here doing stuff with these animals? Like, yes. Yes, I am. Appreciate this person. It's good. It's good that, we can communicate on a game that requires high levels of social interaction. Going back to my point about, popular camps and stuff, like, this is a popular camp. I did not know that until, I guess, I put 2 and 2 together today, more or less, but oh, this Pugil wants some. So now we need to kill it. Which is a shame. I think it's the EM Pugil. Oh, it's easy. I like to stay off the grid. Like, I'm making a Beastmaster guide right now that's very, very much... These are camps that are way off the grid, Stuff that, like... I don't want to interrupt... I don't want to interfere with your parties, okay? But things happen. Things do happen, and we become, we make mistakes, and I'm okay with mistakes, as long as you're willing to admit them. It's a situation where I'm going to refresh my shields, and it was way too late. I need to grab this tiger needs to not aggro me. It needs to quite literally be my friend right now. So this is a tough tiger, and we don't normally like using tough pets, but this is one of those situations where you're not going to kill the tiger because it's probably the beefiest mob in this area. So, oh, there's Claw Cyclone. That thing is going to get wrecked. So you gotta find a way to kill it off, unfortunately. And the best way to do that is just to charm it, you know? Charm it, let it fight, do its thing, and later on, it'll repop into something lower level. You know, you hope that it won't just keep popping its tough, but I anticipate it's gonna die very soon here. There it goes. We're gonna try to grab this bugle. Bugles are apparently pretty good pets too. Shadow is anticipated. 3 shadow number is perfect for Beast Ninja. You know, you're going to lose 1 on pet swap. The other 2, it's going to give you a chance to see when the mob turns. And that extra one's going to give you a chance to get shadows up again. It's all very mathematical when it comes to Beastmaster. So we're going to reward this pet here, and we're going to jump in. Because we want this bugle to die, but we need him to be a tank longer. And he's okay with that. He's under my spell. I think these beetles are DC. Both of them. Oh, CM. Alright, so we are going to... Okay. We're going to go to sleep. That's what we're going to do. Oh, the beetle's also asleep. So that's a problem. I don't know that that was in time enough. But we may just be able to kill this thing. Oh no. We're not going to kill this thing. It is going to take... My pet's never going to get hate now. Never ever. And there's a good chance that we die here. Probability of death is... I'm fighting for my beetle. Alright. He took 8. Good for him. I got this beetle. It's all good, bro. Alright. We're taking a lot of risks here. But we're getting 3,600 an hour. According to the little thingy over here, so... Let us be smart about this one. The diving beetle's like ready to dive. That's cool. So for people who are unaware of what the Impact Game community is, we are about 170 members, I want to say now, across various games. Final Fantasy 14. We have about a handful playing this game, 11. We have Division 2. We have a small Anthem group. We'll see if that lasts or not. And a Destiny 2 group as well. Small group there. And we also have a pretty large tabletop group for Dungeons and Dragons, other various tabletop RPGs. And last but not least, we have Rocket League. About 25 to 30 players from Rocket League. And we play games every night. You'll see our stream up a few nights a week. We try to do every night, but I think right now we're looking at Wednesday through Saturday, our stream days. And we're always looking for more players. So if you are interested in any of those games, or you want to just check us out, you're more than welcome to check us out at the website there and follow those links to our Guilded page where you can apply for membership to any of those groups, or you can apply as a general member and we'll see where we can fit you in. You know, you can float around a bit, look at the different groups that we have, and just have a good old time. Alright, so we're going to anticipate a pet swap here. We knew that we were going to do that. Oh, the Pugil is EM. I like that Pugil. But I like this Diving Beetle more, because he's also EM. And he has been waiting to be my friend for a while. Although the Pugil is aggro, I feel like I should grab the Pugil. Alright. We saved ourselves there. We're going to have to use Shadow here. Oh man, now we're in trouble. 2 failed charms. Now we are in trouble, and we've got that aggro Pugil over there that we've got to avoid. This is bad. It could be worse because I don't have any hate on the Flytrap personally. I think it just got worse though. Yeah, that's all right. It missed. The beetle is still asleep. Problem is, if it turns to me at any point in time, it has the potential to one-shot me on a critical. So we've got to hope that we can get through this sleep. Get shadows up. That tiger. What's it? EM. See that tiger? That tough tiger respawned into EM. So that's good news. Don't sleep me. We're gonna need to rest big time. You know what? I've got TP. Use this. Come on, Rhino Guard. A Rhino attack. And we're okay with that. Alright, we're gonna need a lot of rest, and we're gonna try to preserve this beetle, I guess. I should have rewarded him, I suppose. Are we looking on betas here? Oh, man. Came out here with 4 stacks plus 2. And, yeah, we've used a lot. But that's okay. We're ding now, so... I didn't actually look at my XP, because I typically don't. These guys are still going to be tough. Still toughs. But they're much more realistic level of tough now. We're not going to see the 2 levels above anymore. We're going to see the 1 levels, and we're probably going to see more DCs and EMs, which is fine. When you're talking about Beastmaster, your ideal camp has pets that are 1 level below you or equal to you, and prey that have pets that are equal to your level or plus 1 to 2 above you. The plus 2 battles will be noticeably hard at first, but once you ding into that middle level like we just did, it's much better, much easier. Your charming gets easier, your prey gets easier for you to finish off, your accuracy obviously gets better because level correction changes. So overall, it's just better. It's just better. And this, unfortunately, you know, you either do one of 2 things on Beastmaster. If you try to go to an area like this where there's a 3 level range, like we're doing 29 to 32 here rather than 29 to 31 or 30 to 32, either the first level will be really difficult or the last level will be really slow. Just because you'll catch up to the level of the mob so much that it won't be worth for you to take them on. You'll get a lot of DCs mixed in. You'll break chain a lot. In a case like this, we are at the perfect level right now to do this zone. So we should be able to get chains 2 and 3, assuming that we get the right amount of pet matchups and prey matchups, which we've increased the chance of because we've leveled up. So our check is always based on our level. But sadly, once we ding this level, the chances are we're going to have to move because we are not going to get good XP at all. Because all the mobs will be DCE and the rare ones will be EM. So that's the life of the Beastmaster. You know, it's not too much different from parties, where you kind of kill the same stuff for about 2 levels. You know, in terms of the dunes, to give you perspective, you know, you kill lizards from 10 to 12. Maybe you push 13, but at 10 they're super hard then. If you do 11 to 13 with having Cure 2, it's that much easier. But then you inevitably move on 13 to 15 and do flies. And then at 15 you're like, well, we need to move on from flies because they're not that great. And you start doing pugils from 15 to 17, and you start throwing goblins in around 16, 17 to keep chain up. So it's the same idea, you know, but you're really not going to find these obscure off-the-wall camps on Beastmaster where you're going to be able to stay there for 6 levels or 7 levels like in the dunes. You're going to find it's going to be much different. You're not going to find that variety of mobs. You're going to try to target hopefully a good prey, pet prey combination, where the mobs are the pets intimidate the prey, ideally, you know, in a perfect world, and they are also beefier in some way. So we've got these tigers that are kind of made of paper, but they attack really strong. And we have the beetles, which are very tanky and do a good amount of damage, but they're lower level than these bird traps by a good amount. They're great against the mushrooms, and they intimidate the mushrooms and the bird traps, but the bird traps are a good 2 to 3 levels on average higher than them. So the matchups there are a little tougher, and they take pet swaps. So let's see what we've got here. We've got a DC bird trap. We really don't want to kill that bird trap, and they do resist charm. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to push the fish out, and this is really all about setting up your sort of camp here. It's still nighttime. We want to stay away from the undead that are down in the south, because that is just bad news for Beastmaster. Let's see how this matchup goes. So, we're not doing so well. Pugil is having a miss fest at the moment. But, and he's never going to catch up. He's going to get sauced. That's okay. We're gonna look at this as getting a tick or 2 of HP basically, and we're gonna sort of line up what our next charm target's gonna be, which is probably gonna be gosh, there's not really a lot of great choices around here. Let's try the bird trap. It's high risk, but you know what? We've got the hit points, and we have the shadows, so. Got to hit it once to take 8, so. And matched pets are great because they help you. Oh, they help you just kind of gauge the battle better. You know, when you're using 2 different mob families, you're talking about different HP types, different job types in a lot of cases. When you're looking at the same exact mob, you can say, okay, well, I can predict that, you know, a level or 2 below, they're going to do 10, maybe 20% damage. You can just pace the battle better in a lot of ways. This particular DC is much lower. He's probably 1 below me, and this bird trap is probably 2 above me, so this is a bad matchup. But we're gonna get this bird trap killed, so it respawns into something better, and hopefully we can keep at least a shadow or 2 up, and our raging strikes will do some good here. This thing hasn't hit me once. That's good. There's a hit. Shadow. We've got 2 shadows going into that. Yeah, that was 150. So that's a lot. That is a lot of XP. See, that's a DC. We don't really care about it. That's an EM. That's what we want. We want EM's Tufts. I'm hoping this guy screwdrivers for me. And we're anticipating a pet swap here too, depending on how high level this bird trap is. Looks like we've got a pretty good level pet, so. Let's see what weapon skill he uses. Hopefully it's Splash Breath or a Screwdriver. Good! We don't have any care in the world. Use Palsy Pollen, I don't care. That tiger. Let's go over DC. You bastard. So now we've got a problem where that tiger, he might spin when he starts walking rather than just start walking forward. He spun a little bit not to look at me. Tigers do tend to change direction as they walk like that, so we've got to be careful. We're going to pick him up next anyway. Have him kill an EM or a tough. We've got some beetles in the back that we can use as pets as well. Oh, I should have put shadows up first. That was stupid. That's okay. We've got the charm off. And we're going to have them fight right away. We're going to monitor the distance there, because we don't want to hit that other bird trap with anything. But you can see that the chains are going to come. The chains are definitely going to come. And if we keep maintaining this 3,500 an hour, there's a pretty good chance that we'll hit 32 by 11 o'clock when the stream ends. Alright, so I'm feeling pretty confident he's not going to use Roar. Oh, wow. I got hit with that? That's crazy. He's going to wake that tiger up, and he's going to roar. Alright. That's good, because now the bird trap is paralyzed. And I'm almost awake. He's about to jump in there. That's what kind of upset me for a second there. But that's okay. It's also slowing down a chain to not get, get put to sleep. And this guy's DC, so I don't think he's gonna... That's so annoying. So annoying. That's terrible. That's really bad. I mean, ideally, you want to have TP. Miss me, you bastard. Click to get shadows up. I'm gonna have to just swing away here. Wow, I attacked slow compared to this thing. We need to kill it though. Yeah. This thing has a really low delay. It's like 200 or less. Well, it's not nighttime anymore, so that's good. We don't want that DC trap. We'd much rather have a beetle. And ideally I want a tiger, but I know people around here are killing tigers. Well, maybe if I play this not stupid. Alright, I'm outside of sporific range, so I shouldn't get put to sleep. Oh, you bastard. I mistook my pet's use of the weapon skill for the bird trap's use. Oh boy, we've got a roaming tiger over there. Alright, and we are asleep. I wasn't going to reward the pet because I was going to jump in with it. Now I may need to do both, but we'll see. Yep, we're going to have to do both. Alright. Not look good for our heroes. We've got to get this thing down below 10. Ideally. Before it dies. Alright. So now you can kill that beetle. And I can kill you. Beautiful. Finally reached the level where we're getting axe skill ups again too. Decent. There's a ton. Let's see what this matchup looks like. We don't. Oh, we have a reward. We're all right. We're all right. I'm wondering what weapon skill he's going to use. Let's see. Claw Cyclone. Yeah. Does a lot of damage. 106. It's like 2.5 melee hits. Let's see what the bird trap's going to use now. It hasn't used the weapon skill yet. Alright. So let's wake up our pet. I think the heal wake them up. If not, the hit will. This was a good pet. Help and keep that chain going, I hope. Yep, 180. That is a good chain. And hopefully this is an EM. Nope. Past nighttime, so we're just looking for an EM. That's perfect. Give me that EM. Then we can pet swap to this beetle. I don't know how much we're gonna really get out of this pet here. Not a lot. That's the answer. Not a lot. But we might get a tick of HP. Nope, we're not going to get a tick of HP. If you're going to paralyze it, you can't then miss. Like, that sucks. I'm too close. This thing's going to put me to sleep. I gotta wait for it to use a weapon skill. That's fine. Where's my beetle? I'm critical hitting this thing. Not crazy now. Let's see if we can kill it for 20. Nice. Alright, we can keep things going here. That's chain 2. Chain 3 will be a little harder. Not a ton harder, but harder. Well, when your beetle's paralyzed, significantly harder. Damn, that beetle's... He's gonna get torn up. No, no, no. Damn it. Damn it. That was a macro misfire. I don't know if he's gonna actually use weapon skill. I think I'm gonna blown that sick accident. We'll find out. At this point, I think the chain is gone. We were not aggressive enough because that tiger was in my way. But we're gonna build right back up to it here. Probably get a good... We'll get 100 XP out of this guy. Yep. And we'll just build it back up. I don't like that. Too many DCs, man. I'm a little surprised about that. I thought these were mostly checking tough to me before I leveled. So I would assume they go to EM, but I'm just not. I'm gonna take a big risk and just melee. Just go right in on melee. Should pull hate at some point. Maybe I won't. Well, we're gonna keep going at it here. Yeah, that sucks. He got paralyzed anyway. It is what it is. I think we've got another tiger around the corner somewhere. This tiger's gonna uncharm sooner than later, or it's gonna die, which I'm okay with also. Hold on, I only have one shadow. Oh, that's... I debuffed the shadow thinking, oh yeah, the tiger went aggro, but then I had tame up, so that happened. Oh, keep forgetting it's like 15 range. It's not that important, really. What did I get for the last one? 86, it was DC, so we're not looking at chain here anyway. That is a near-death experience right there. That was just a bad mix of sleep and paralyze. Just all kind of culminating into a terrible, terrible battle. That was with a pet swap, too. I had to do 2 for that. The 150 XP shows it was a lot higher level than me. And now we've got a lot of downtime, so if you're into waiting, get ready. We can fight while we tick. We're pretty sure that this beetle can kill this shrieker single-handedly, so we're not worried. Alright, so we've got a pretty crappy pet right now. That's not a good thing. So we're going to go after a fairly weak enemy. And we're going to be pet swapping immediately. Pursue this tiger a little bit, because it's going to be our next buddy. Beetle is going to die. This tiger hopefully will be my friend. Yep, he wants to be my friend. I like that. Just gonna get away from this guy. 15 meters. 12.9, but I got elevation, so that should be counting for something. Alright. What weapon skill he uses is really going to determine the rest of this battle here. Lost Cyclone. Awesome. Oh, elevation didn't come. Shit. Still got slept. But it doesn't matter. Tiger's going to finish this guy off for me. And my sleep wore off suddenly. That's interesting. Probably because I ticked HP. That's a bug. I have to report that. Sweet. Thanks, buddy. Have a biscuit. Keep this tiger around for a little bit. Ah. These decent challenge bird traps are killing my chain. Like, just outright killing the chain. Right, is this one tough? Yeah, it is. Where's my tiger? Go for it, tiger. I'm gonna wait. Because I want him to use weapon skill. Because if he uses Claw Cyclone or Razor Fang again, like, it's gonna be amazing. Roar. Alright. That's not terrible. It's not what I wanted. But you don't always get what you want. Sick would be a ton better if you got to choose. I've got one shadow and a tiger pet swap coming up. This Pugel's gonna get in my way. The Paralyze is doing work. Lots and lots of work. But sooner or later that was going to come to an end. So. Alright, very good. Very, very good. That was relatively. In here. Double miss is fine. Still wanted him to establish a little bit of hate, so that's okay. We don't want that to be the goal, though. Alright, we're going to do a silly thing here, because we haven't identified another pet yet. But I know that there are pets in the area. Just we want an effective pet against the bird trap, and I don't know that we've got an EM beetle anywhere here. We've got an EP beetle, which right now is our best bet, and it is now, that's totally worst case scenario, that you get resisted by a mob that's 3 levels lower than you. It's gonna jump the second time around now, right? Oh no, it's not. This is when the game tries to kill you. It just says, you know what? You're doing really well right now. You're making good XP. You got your health back after all those mistakes you made. We're going to attempt to murder you now. In order to do that, we're going to have you resist your charm multiple times. Alright. We're back in the game here. This pet sucks, by the way. This was not even a worthwhile pet swap, mind you. So we're already looking for the next one. And this Pugil is going to get in my way. He is upsetting me. I can't put anything on this guy. Well, what are we looking at here? If he does power attacks, we're good, but it's not gonna. Alright, let's heal this guy. Yeah, that was a waste of a biscuit. Alright. Alright, Bugle, you're up. There's our lost shadow on the swap. We're okay with that. I don't think the bird trap has used the weapon skill yet. Which is upsetting because I want to be able to melee this thing. I feel like it has to have used one by now. It didn't. That just killed our XP chain. Completely killed it. We're gonna have to clear out these DCs, man. This is not ideal. Not even close to ideal. This guy's paralyzed. Not even. We're playing overly cautious right now. Because I'm just at 3/4 HP or less, like 3/5 actually. And that's just not. That's not so bad. We're gonna clear out this other DC as well. I don't know why they're all popping like that. You know, you get like a really good run on a few of these mobs, and then suddenly they all end up spawning a level below for whatever reason. I think these things are 29 to 32 in terms of their level, so I'm 31. So half of them should be below my level. A quarter of them are at my level, and a quarter of them are above my level. So it's like a 50-50 odds that I keep chain, I think. And it doesn't really seem to be that that's the case, but, you know, it's observer bias. It probably is, because I've made a couple of pretty good chains. And I'm just not, you know, appreciating it the way I should. The goal, you know, obviously goal levels are always a good goal, but I want to get to, damn it, I want to get to 33, which I might get, you know, tomorrow, Saturday, because you want to be able to do full fillets in Guzgan. That's really great XP. You're gonna fight bombs there, and the bombs are going to explode, and you're going to get chain 3 to 4 to 5. It's a tough camp to get to, but, you know, Silent Oils, Kanto-ichi, you'll get there. Not terrible. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Well, there's our friend Saber-Tooth Tiger. Let's hope he doesn't turn around and see me before I get unslapped. That's pretty good. I don't mind that. this beetle just helped his survival odds out like about 1,000,000-fold. He hit it with spoil to give it strength down, so that's great. He's really in it for the long haul, this guy. I thought he was going to get wiped out by 70%. He's still in it. I regret not using reward on him and just keeping him around. At this point, it seems a little late. To be fair, it was a DC. So I shouldn't get too excited. It wasn't exactly like a hard mob. But it was still nice to see the spoil actually do good work. Strength down matters. It matters a lot. Oh, Tiger, you need to stop the missing. Alright. You better have a good weapon skill ready. Roar is open. Come on. That's fine. Bastard thing. So this might go a few different ways. They all involve me getting hit to wake up, though. So, yeah. All right. Great. That miss was nice, but it happened again. All right. So we can just rage this guy bad. All right. We've got a Pugil now, which we don't really want. But we got chain 1, so let's just keep rolling. Oh, someone's here killing traps. That's balls. Because I ain't R0ing, so yeah. There's an XP party here, most likely. Killing traps. We're losing chain right now. Yep. Come on. We can get over to this guy. Let's see, if you use a screwdriver, we have a pretty good chance. Let's see. Oh, water shield. And it's not terrible. It's not splash breath though. And it's not screwdriver. And this mob has not used a weapon skill yet, so we don't know if it's gonna sleep or it's gonna paralyze. And then paralyze is gonna eat that fish alive. But dang sure, it's paralyzed. Let's get it. There. Help finish off this thing. Match. Put this one over here. It's a DC, and this one's a tough. Yeah, that's awful. Number one. You just say. Oh boy. Okay. We're still in it. But it cannot put us to sleep. If it does that, we are in trouble. It's putting us to sleep. Why did I say anything? Hey, Amish, how's it going? We're gonna lose chain because of stupid sleep, right? Yup. Of course. Come on, wake up. Fond memories, huh? Yeah, I have a few. Most of them aren't fond. Hey, he used Rhino attack. That's good. Let's see what weapon skill the bird trap decides to use. Beast was always a favorite of mine too. I sold it all the way to 74 with a very brief XP party 71 to 72 and about the last 20k on 74 in a merit party. I had a really good time with Beast. It was a lot different than every other job. It taught me a lot about the enmity system of this game. And for that, I am grateful, I suppose. Do I want this tiger that might kill me? Might as well, because I'm sitting here with full shadows, so I might as well do pet swap. Because I know I can survive it. This thing still hasn't used the weapon skill, which I hate. These things wait till like 2k XP, 2k TP to use the weapon skill. Like, just use the damn weapon skill. That using Sporific. I'm gonna hop in. That sleep really slows down the XP. I don't know what it is, but last night they were not using sleep that often, and I felt like I was able to keep the chains going a lot faster. Today it's different, but that's just the randomness of this game. Yeah, Razor Fang, just own that thing. Yeah, that's the really good thing about Beast is you can actually get to things at your level. You know, this game has a tendency to put like low-level weapons or mid-tier weapons on really high-level mobs, and then you can't solo them at that level. You know, I think a good example of this is the Neck Chopper, the level 20 Great Axe that comes off of a level like 30 to 32 Dark Knight Beetle, so you have no hope and chance of ever getting it for your warrior unless you have a job that is higher level to be able to solo that mob, which you can't really do until about 30 to 35, somewhere in the middle there, depending on the class you're using. So yeah, Beast really ups the ante of the game. That, and you know, at no level can you get you cannot get. Sorry, I was checking that. I think that guy's going to tag that tiger, so he can have it. I don't care. You're never gonna get XP chain solo, you know, at these levels without Beastmaster, and that's another big thing. You know, I just got chain 2 125. Like, yeah, it doesn't seem like a lot. XP parties obviously are getting, you know, chain 4 and 5, but there's something to be said about the way that the mechanics of Beastmaster, just how interesting it is. And yeah, that risk of dying is very, very interesting. You know, I was saying earlier in the stream, like, for the most part, if you die on Beastmaster, it is your fault. Almost 99% of the time. You know, the exceptions include people killing all your prey, or your pets, or rather your pets. Like this guy who just decided to roll up in here and start killing my goddamn tigers, even though he sees me killing tigers, and using tigers, or rather. So, you know, if that happens, you have a pet to swap to, you know, that's kind of out of your hands. But most of the other times, you are the master of your own destiny, as far as Beastmaster goes. This was a terrible, terrible idea. I don't know why I'm engaging. In fact, I don't even want to run this way. I want to run the other way. Because I know there's a beetle over here. This beetle's terrible. But it's probably going to get the kill, which is all I really care about right now. Ugh, and I'm back in yellow, which is bad because there's undead that spawn near here. So I cannot let that be. I don't know if this beetle's going to be able to take out this bird trap himself. So I'm going to be forced to jump in here. In a very difficult situation where I'm probably going to get slapped. And if I don't get slapped, then he'll get paralyzed or slowed. You know, there's a couple different schools of thought on the whole charm thing. I don't have a monster signa, and I don't want one. So my charms are going to fail, probably about 15 to 20% of the time, I'd say. So yeah, it does still fail quite a bit. I do have charisma swaps for as much as I can get for what's available. I have a +2 headpiece, +3 neck piece, +2 on each ring slot. So I am swapping. This slow is killing me. This slow is literally killing me. Okay, we made it. Another really high level bird trap. It would be nice if they were just consistently high level so that I could just get chains. I don't know why one level modified this entire zone to suddenly gimp out the XP. That might be a bug with the server. As it stands, I'm 50% on my way to 32, which isn't bad. So at 3.5k an hour, looking at about maybe another 2,800. Yeah, I could make it by the end of the stream. I had a couple of double charm fails today. I've had one triple charm fail. And none of those were on bird traps, which is interesting because they actually resist charm. They've all been on DCs, except for the one EM Tiger that didn't like me very much. He did not want to be my friend. He was a double. I think the triple was on a beetle, and it just happened not too long ago. This guy's gonna put me to sleep, isn't he? I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna Raging Strikes to use a Sporific. Just Raging Strikes in general. This beetle is going to die. So let's just keep the chain going. as best we can. And we're gonna have to find a pet. Hopefully a tiger repops soon. We might snag another beetle though. No, that's a shitty beetle. I really want a tiger. That's really what I want. I don't want a shrieker. But I may take a shrieker. Which is a super risky pet swap because they link. Oh, there's my tiger. There's another tiger. Oh boy. Yeah. Shrieker is not going to do well against the bird trap. It's not a good matchup. So, we're going to prepare for the inevitable. Well, surviving around here isn't too bad. There are a lot of trees and a lot of rocks to run around. Tigers will tend to take wide berths around trees. The shriekers will try to walk up the trees sometimes. So there's some stuff that you can sort of cleverly use to avoid guaranteed death situations. Let's see if he paralyzes it. Silenced it. Alright, well, we gotta keep this pet alive. We need to get in here. Hopefully it doesn't use sleep. But every time I say that, it tends to use sleep, so... I don't have Raging Strikes ready. Raging Axe. Is it Raging Axe? Raging Axe, yeah. But it looks like we've got this one in the bag. So we're gonna have the Shrieker die. We're going to use Utsu because I just have a feeling like my next attacks are going to miss. Alright. That was a waste of time. I could have just attacked it and taken one less melee round of damage. Alright. We've got... I really wanted that EM Tiger. Ah, man. People who just come in and start killing your mobs, man. It's a thing. It's really a freaking thing, and it's really annoying. Tough. Alright. That's not going to be the best, but maybe. Hopefully this is a good matchup. It looks like it is so far. I am in sleep range, it looks like. As soon as we get sick, we'll get up. Use reward. Sick. Hopefully he gives it spoil. Spoil or rhino attack are really the ones we want. The evasion down's not bad either. And if he hits me with the status, I don't really care. If he hits me with a slow, it's fine. I didn't think I hit this thing so damn hard that it's stuck on me like glue. Damn. This guy just critted 101. Alright, it's using it on me at least. I can kind of be okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I have a raging axe at least. So I can kill it now. Did that keep the chain? It did. Alright. Chain is good. I have paralyzed. Oh, we've got a tough here. Let's see. Oh, yep, there's our paralyzed eating our fucking fight. That's annoying. Gonna eat this one? Yep, it's gonna eat that one too. Cool. Cool game. Make me lose chains because of that. Like, that is weak sauce stuff. Just gonna wait for Paralyze to wear off then. That is frustrating. Very frustrating. Give this guy some help. We're restarting a chain anyway, so here we go. And this guy killed the tiger that's over here. You know, it's really a dick move, guys. You know, when you see somebody's already here, using tigers as pets, and you waltz in and start killing stuff, it's really a dick move. These guys resist charm. I really, really hope this guy isn't EP. He's DC. Alright, that's great. That's fine. That I can manage. This guy can finish the job at least. He's sick here. Clear. Yeah, one more hit. Come on. Come on! Ugh, whatever. Can't afford to miss. How's that out of range? It's right there. Come on. Like a millimeter too far. Oh, he's gonna put us all to sleep. Stupid thing. That's so frustrating. Oh boy. This is gonna be a biscuit right here. If I wake up fast enough. Which I'm not gonna, because why would I? And this game, it's just brutal at times, you know? It's just really brutal. I'm just, like, shocked I didn't just, like, fail charm right there, too. Because I messed up my swap. Yeah, give me slow. Whatever. You know, the thing is that slow is it's a 3-minute slow. Like, it is a long slow. It lasts forever, and it's fairly brutal. Like, it's not like a weak slow. Sick ready almost. Oh man, a screwdriver would be amazing. And I don't mean to drink, but hey, screwdriver! Don't miss. Alright, 43 damage? Really? That is all you got, buddy? Dang. That's cold. I think if I fight with a Peta in this battle, I can probably even up the score a little bit, but that sleep really sucks. That slow is terrible too. It's so slow. Yeah, this isn't gonna work. You kidding? He's paralyzing the fish is gonna get hardcore paralyzed. Don't resist. Of course you would miss the first hit. You just would. Just use the weapon. So, he doesn't have TP. Come on! God dang, Pat. Come on. How many times are you gonna miss? Standing right there. No, don't put me to sleep. God, come on! I used Raging Strikes. Well, at least I quarter resisted that one. With my luck, I'll use Raging Axe, and it's not going to kill it anyway, so... Yeah, see? That's wonderful. And I don't have Utsu up. I should have waited. Alright. Hooray, chain 1. Hopefully one of these is a tough one, I'm pretty sure. This one is. And as long as we don't get aggro from the tiger, we can... Alright, we're gonna pet swap anyway. We know that. Unless this guy comes by and kills my tiger, which is a great possibility. It's a huge possibility. Oh, there he is. He's here to kill my damn tiger. Like, come on, man. Like, it's ridiculous. Every time. Every time. Need to find a beetle. I might have to take the Pugil if it's DC. Alright. It's DC Pugil. Oh, nice! Damn it. I hate that guy. He comes in and kills the damn tiger right as I need it. Did I not use fight? I'm pretty sure I did. Alright, at least he didn't miss the first hit. Well, we lost the chain already. Because I wasn't able to get that dang tiger. Tiger hits a lot harder than this Pupil does. Yep. This is just... We're going to try to charm a charm-resistant mob. Can you please fight? Come on, macros, work. And I still have that. I have enough slow on me, so that's wonderful. It's all going so well. Oh boy. I'm going to turn the mic off for a minute. Later, Amish. we're just gonna get full here. Why not? We've got 221 and change to go. We're about to lose this pet, I think. This is a tough level, though. It's a really tough level. I think, I could probably do Quiffum and fight Leech versus Leech, or Leech Pugil versus Gygus. Those are toughies, and leeches are charm resistant too, so there's some advantages, some disadvantages to that. Gygus uses a lot of AoE weapon skills. They stun. Generally, Slash Ninja is okay against them because Grand Slam can be mitigated with, I think it's either 1 or 2 hits. It might be 3, but you can always partially resist it, and they just have a lot of hit points. Like I guess the Beastmen tend to have a lot of hit points. So this is going to be risky because the Tiger's going to pop soon, and if I am asleep when that happens, we are in trouble. But without risk, there is no reward. So we are going to do it. Which is why the heck not. Our bird trap's doing pretty good here, actually. There's the tiger. Alright. Let's see if we can pull this pet swap off without totally dying. Thank you. We get the tiger this time. That's all we ever really wanted. Take care of this tiger for a little bit too. Give him a reward when the time comes. Takes a lot of damage, but also deals a lot of damage. Hopefully we get a claw cyclone here. Alright. I'll take a roar. That's not terrible. We're all going to sleep. But we're way up on this guy. Tiger's going to clean him up pretty good. It's a lot of excess damage that the tiger takes without me killing it faster. But it is what it is. It'd also be nice if you didn't miss 3 times in a row, 4 times in a row. That's cool. That's exactly what I want my pet to do. Alright. Not too shabby there. Not too bad. We got chain 1. That is not going to give us a chain. That is going to give us a chain. We don't have a reward for a while. So we've got to be tactful about this one. Come on. Alright, mobs getting stuck and killing my chain is not good either. This guy though. This is gonna help a lot. Alright, very good. I think we're pretty solid now. Ah, that sucked. That was horrible. That's chain 2. Uh-huh. Okay. Wonderful. Tiger, you need to join the fight. Oh, you son of a bitch. You bastard. Come here. Damn it. He had TP too. Well, at least I didn't use sick. That could have been bad. Alright. Alrighty. Alright. Okay. We've got a good tiger. This is a good sword. Tiger, whatever. Move this so it's more accessible. Cool. Yes, that is good. We will take that. This roar is very, very strong paralyze. Even against these mobs, it's pretty good. Come on, do a double paralyze. There you go. There you go. And then the tiger himself got paralyzed by the intimidator. And now he's gonna get paralyzed. This is all just wonderfully hilarious. Wonderful. We don't like that. Oh, there's a bomb there. We don't want to go that way. We're just gonna send the tiger at the bomb. $1,600 to go. Hopefully use the berserk. I'm just gonna get a beetle ready because we're anticipating that tiger dying. And hopefully it not running directly at me and using explosion. Good. Hopefully this beetle here is a DC. Nope. That would just be way too perfect. We're gonna heal this one. here. It's going to use another weapon skill. Covered him in slowing mucus. Dang, that's okay. I better pet than this EP thing over here. We might have to do this, which I don't want to. Here we go. This is a terrible matchup. I don't like it. But we'll have Raging Axe. We'll see if I'm gonna make the 11. I'm not gonna make the 11 o'clock deadline. I don't think, to get another 1200-ish XP. But one never knows. Nope, now I'm not. Just about to use Raging Axe. Unable to use weapon skill. Super awesome. If this guy can get it down to 1520 or 1510, we're good. It's even better. Gotta hit it one time. There we go. XP chain 3. That's our second chain 3 maybe tonight. It was going a lot quicker when we had tiger pets. It's just so ridiculous. On my beast guide, I'm recommending this to be a slash ninja camp. Like, bring your ninja sub job, you know. But I don't know. I think either way, it's equally as annoying. Dia might be helpful for these really lopsided matchups. I mean, and they are really lopsided. I mean, when you put a DC of these guys against a tough like we're doing now, they just get wrecked. And it's tough. But you can be pretty sure that you're always going to lose the pet, which is great, because then it just cycles through and repops something else. So, I mean, you know, there's good and bad. I thought he was going to kill it with his weapon skill, but nope. That's okay. We're in the middle, trying to be in the middle of the chain here. We're pretty early on. So let's just start sending. What? What? No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Well, I just blew my... okay. I was gonna say I blew my team just there. But apparently it doesn't matter. There's gonna be a quick DC swap right now. I don't even know if I have fight ready. Oh yeah, perfect. I don't know that I use this Pugils. You know, Bird Trap isn't a bad pet either. this is going a little better. There's definitely been less use of sleep, which has been very noticeable. I want to tell you, he's been using the slow stuff a little bit more, which is like fine. Go ahead, use slow. Use the palsy, because I mean I'm gonna pet swap those palsy bird traps anyway. Really need to attack faster. You know, it really sucks when the one hit they're gonna get on you is a crit. Oh, the 2 hits. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. Wait on shadows here. We've got 2 toughs here. This will be good. We're gonna try to grab one of these this other bird trap over here. Okay, great. We got it. And let's try to fight it there. We're gonna have a tiger spawn. So if this goes poorly, we've got the tiger to fall back on, hopefully. Of course, it depends on the timing and where that farmer is. Coming now. Kill him. Jesus. Buddy! Killing me. It's a half resist on sleep, though. Fucking animals, man. They get caught on stuff and then they teleport to you when they get unstuck. It's a little annoying. But I should know better by now. It happens a lot. Alright. Our clock is ticking here. We've got 1 minute. And I don't know that we're going to hit our target. But we are so close. We are 565 away, which is not bad at all. And you know what we've been doing here the second half of this level? I've just been saying screw it. I'm not going to sit out until the weapon skill happens. I'm just going to be aggressive. And just put as much damage on as possible while the beetle is tanking. I was doing that last level, and it was risky with the sleep and stuff. Like, if I don't get a resisted, like that was not resist at all. It's a full 30-second sleep. It becomes harder because I can't then get in and build TP. I just have to sit through however many seconds of sleep there are. And see, now I have no hope of killing this thing on my own. So I'm gonna have to go for that one of these diving beetles. I don't know which one, but one of them. Probably this one. Hope it doesn't resist me. Did not. Good. And I've got hate on the mob now, so it's gonna chase me a bit, and I'm pretty low HP. He just put my beetle to sleep. Alright, I think we can probably melee it down from here. Beetle attacks a lot faster than I do. There we go. Alright, we're gonna need to rest up. There's no need to risk potential death here. We're gonna risk it. We're definitely gonna risk it. It seems worth it at this point. Let's see what we can do. We're just, you know, kind of crossing our fingers, hoping for a good matchup. This one seems alright. Yeah, this one seems pretty good. Let's see. And we'll keep chain going. And thankfully, we can... I'm just going to move this guy a little bit, because I don't want to be in the way of that bugle there. Oh, that's going to get me screwed, isn't it? Gonna put extra damage on my beetle. Alright, turn around and fight. Alright, we're okay. We want to get the chain, and we want to get this one in the chain too. It's an EM. So, let's tend a little here. Keeps critting my dude. Give him a slow, give him a paralyzed, but please don't sleep us. Sleep will absolutely kill me at this point. Alright, we're good. Alright, I need to look at my pets really quick. That's a DC one. Alright, you fight. Just make it happen. Dead. You know what's funny is none of these bird charms have resisted charm, despite all the guides saying that they do. Think it might be untrue? This is an EM. We should be able to kill this one, and then we can grab that tiger if it's still around, and... Oh no, that tiger's tough. That is a tough Tiggy. We will circle back and we'll look for something else. Or we'll set it to fight and then we'll circle back. Oh yeah, that was a good hit right there. Mm-hmm. Tough one, right? That's EM. But this tiger isn't tough. It's an even match. Okay, we're good. We can grab this tiger, hopefully. Although this was an EM. I wonder. It's not going to be enough for reward. Yeah, there's no way we fight with this guy. Now we're hoping, above all, that we do not get because that will kill us. Or at least, the very least, be a huge problem. And a huge problem, I cannot even begin to tell you. At this level of HP, this is all risky, because if I kill this guy, I'm still don't ding. Good hit. Good job, Tiger. Alright, we need one more mob. There it is. It needs to stop running away from me, but yeah. Own that guy. Tiger's first bird trap. This would have been so much faster if I had tiger present. So much faster. Not even begin to tell you. This might have been watchable if I had tigers. Go. So we didn't hit our target. We were 7 minutes behind. And honestly, that's just it's just how the cookie crumbles when you're kind of at a semi-popular camp, I guess. Although it's less popular for camping, it seems, and more popular for farming. General farming. Yeah, there's no way I get a chain 5, but you know what? You go broke and go home, right? Plus, I'm almost out of pet food base. Let's keep fighting. Come on, do a good one. That's it. Ah! Double miss. This is where I die. Probably. Ah. You're gonna wake me up right away anyway. Why bother? We didn't get chain 5, but that's okay. We weren't really expecting to get chain 5. I wasn't anyway. Yeah, a lot of this stuff's going to be DC now, so we've out-leveled this significantly at this point. There's a tough. We can fill in our chain here. Use a little caution. Well, that's level 32 Beastmaster. So we did 30 all the way up to 32 tonight. I believe. I think I did 2 dings. Yeah, I did. Dinged over in a little clearing over there. 4. Try and get rid of that good beta. We're almost to gamma, actually. We have almost have enough. Yeah, it's 34. Well, status effects are all kicking in suddenly. Oh yeah, and we get new axes now. We get 2 warrior axes, which is going to change our DPS like entirely. So we've got to remember to upgrade our XML for our gear set. Super important. Because that is now a thing. Alright everybody. Thanks for watching. I will be back next Thursday playing more Final Fantasy 11. Take it easy.